This week, the national unemployment rate held steady at 4%, while the White House unemployment rate rose to all of them. The crazy thing is, I'm starting to feel sorry for all these people Trump is firing, even though I thought they were terrible at their jobs. I mean, 6 months ago, could you have imagined thinking, hang in there, Jeff Sessions? Hey, you say that word fight a lot.
Yeah, well, that's the only F word I know, Colin, because I'm a fighter.
Yeah.
Right? I'm fighting for the middle class. I'm fighting for Medicare for all. I'm like if Monday Night Raw was hosted by NPR's Terry Gross.
Pete, you know, if it makes you so mad that we're hosting, you don't have to watch.
Not watch and not support my friends? What do you think, I'm a monster? No, seriously, go. You know, you're not just my friends, you're my mentors. And I can't wait to watch you guys hit it out of the park on your big night.
Oh, thanks, man. Pete Davidson, everybody.
I hope they fail.
That was very nice of you. Thank you.
It's gonna go great.
A Colorado man who was attacked by a mountain lion survived after he fought off and killed the animal. Meanwhile, today, I took an Uber 3 blocks so I wouldn't have to crease my sneakers. A massive brawl broke out at a Canadian nursing home after a 79-year-old woman took an 86-year-old seat at their bingo game. It's the first brawl that began with everybody in critical condition. You can't just make terrorizing animals a sport because you like to do it. If you get caught having sex with a deer, you can't be like, unhand me, I'm an athlete. Shooting animals for fun is wrong. It's not a sport. There's easier ways to feel strong and make your heart race, like smoking crack. If you hunt for food, just eat rice. You won't need a gun if you just eat rice. You won't need toilet paper either because you're gonna take one scratchy dump a month.
Your kids? It was reported that President Trump watched the Super Bowl at Mar-a-Lago with Li Yang, the woman who founded the chain of Asian day spas where Patriots owner Robert Kraft allegedly solicited a prostitute. First of all, what a time to be alive, huh? Second, you know that Trump spent all their time together trying to convince her to give up North Korea's nuclear weapons.
President Trump welcomed the World Series champions Houston Astros to the White House, which is weird because baseball is the one industry where immigrants actually are taking our jobs. The Houston Astros were even nice enough to give Trump a jersey with his approval rating on the back. President Trump ordered an airstrike on Syria Friday night, so I guess we're at war now, too. Yay! These Trump stories are so random and insane, I feel like a contestant on Chopped. What the hell am I supposed to do with all these ingredients?
This Stormy Daniels payment has turned out to be the loudest hush money in history. And during his Kings of Dementia comedy tour, Giuliani also said that the hush money was, quote, funneled through a law firm. Dude, funneled is not typically a word innocent people use when talking about money. No one says, yeah, my grandma funneled me $5 in my birthday card.
I did my report. It's just mad redacted right now. If Donald Trump stole his presidency, why don't we just steal it back? I mean, if I was running for president, I'd be in Putin's DMs right now negotiating. Why is everybody trying to play fair with this guy? Even the FBI. Oh, you didn't find anything? Then plan it. You're the FBI. Just turn up your body cam and put some crack in his shoes, man. I don't know if Mr. Kavanaugh actually has a history of assault or if he actually has a drinking problem, but I do know that he might. And you shouldn't be on the Supreme Court if you might. You shouldn't be on the People's Court if you might. Sometimes might is enough. I mean, I don't want to pet your dog if he might bite me. I don't want to leave you in my house if you might be a crackhead. I'm not going to have sex with you if you might have dated Charlie Sheen. I heard the president say on TV that, quote, it's a very scary time for young men in America when you can be guilty of something that you may not be guilty of. I don't have a joke for that. I just thought it was hilarious. Come on, old rich white dude telling us it's a scary time in America? That is pure comedy. And I will be stealing that line.
Thanks, Jay.
Sorry.
A popular new trend in Los Angeles are party goats, which are goats that are brought to parties and jump on people's backs. Meanwhile, in China, a popular new trend is studying math and science.
You think?
Lieutenant Commander Dave Crenshaw, everyone, thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for making a Republican look good.
You gotta stop saying that, man. He's been saying it all day. Please.
Thanks to the support of white women. Well, they said suburban women, but we all know that suburban means white, right? I mean, if they said ethnic women, nobody's like, oh, you mean the Irish? Also, white women, don't try to appropriate blindly voting for the Democrats. That's our thing, okay? It will be kind of fun to see white women get their votes suppressed like us. Imagine 200 Megans crying outside a polling station because they literally cannot. Aviation officials report that 2 Irish pilots claim they saw an unidentified flying object. But keep in mind, Irish pilot is also the highest reading on a breathalyzer. A luxury candy company in Chicago will soon start selling Ruby chocolate. And they're also gonna get sued because Ruby chocolate is my drag name.
Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos claims he was blackmailed by the publisher of the National Enquirer, which he said threatened to publish semi-nude selfies of him. And if you're curious about what Bezos' penis looks like, here's an exclusive preview. I swear to God, when I clicked on this story and the page was loading, I thought the top of Jeff Bezos' head was the top of his penis.
All right, well, have you ever been anywhere exotic?
Oh, yeah, duh. Okay, once on a connecting flight from Phoenix to Denver, I went to the Atlanta airport. Okay, you want to talk exotic? I saw 2 indoor pigeons work together to carry a bagel. That's a bonjour vacation.
Well, it sounds like you've had a lot of awesome vacations.
Unreliable, so I probably shouldn't even have mentioned it on TV. But hey, that never stopped Devin Nunes. Remember when he said this about Democrats?
They got caught trying to obtain nude photos of President Trump from Russian pranksters.
Yeah, somehow I don't think Russia has a lot of pranksters. It's not like when the president of Russia poisons a journalist, he jumps out and yells, "You just got Putin'd." This impeachment is obviously a huge historic moment, and you can tell that Trump really appreciates the gravity of the situation because this is what he said on the day he got impeached.
Remember the dishwasher, you'd press it, boom, there'd be like an explosion. 5 minutes later, you open it up, the steam pours out, the dishes. Now you press it 12 times. Women tell me.
Words that will echo through the ages.
Well, hey, thanks there, Colin. Yes, it's me, Mike Lindell, the inventor of My Pillow. And thank you all so much for making My Pillow the #1 pillow in America.
Right, yes. That means that Giuliani, Devin Nunes, and Lev Parnas were in constant contact during the whole Ukraine scheme. I'm just impressed these geniuses were able to come up with a plan at all. Usually when people with their mental capacity team up, all they do is talk about different kinds of shrimp. In the wake of Republican success in this week's elections, House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy announced that Republicans would introduce a Parents' Bill of Rights, which I'm pretty sure is just a sign you can buy at Home Goods. Would I go in the fridge?
The box.
By the way, I just want to point out how crazy it is that it's already Saturday and the only candidate who's conceded is Kanye West. It is never a good sign when Kanye accepts reality faster than you do. You were in charge when the election happened. And hey, look, I'll believe any conspiracy theory you want as long as in 44 days you leave. Okay? I will believe anything, that there were suitcases of hidden ballots. I'll believe that the votes were counted illegally in Spain. Or this is a real theory that North Koreans in ships dropped off ballots in Maine. Because, you know, it's easier for North Koreans to get to the East Coast. Customers at a Dairy Queen in Minnesota set off a chain reaction of paying for the customer behind them in the drive-thru that lasted for more than 900 people. It's an inspiring story that ended with one guy being like, Nope, I'm good. Doctors say that a woman has given birth to a baby that came from an embryo frozen 27 years ago. Said the baby, "You picked this year?" And if I could get back to Matt Gaetz for a minute. Here's the craziest part of this story to me. A sitting congressman is being accused of child trafficking, and the QAnon people are suddenly like, nah, I need more evidence. That was your whole thing. I mean, come on, think about it. Matt Gaetz' girlfriend, she was allegedly 17. The 17th letter is Q. It all adds up. Influencer Donald Trump. He will not testify at his impeachment trial next week, and I think I speak for all of us when I say, come on, please. Give us one last show, man. You know, stop feeling sorry for yourself, put in your extensions, and burst into that trial like it's Maury Povich and you are not the father. Go on, eat them, like maybe that you're only in QAnon to find out where that's happening.
Why, do you know? You're a Hollywood elite,
oh,
yes?
Thank you.
Is there an email list? Wink for yes?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I found out that the odds of us catching coronavirus are about as high as us ending up on Saturday Night Live. And here we are, Colin. So we both gonna catch it. Yeah, we had a good run. I mean, we accomplished a lot, you know. Hey, could you believe we both almost got to marry Scarlett Johansson? That was crazy.
I gotta ask, where are you gonna move to?
Oh, I'm staying in Staten Island. I can't afford, you know, Kennebunkport or Blabberganzet or Pepperidge Farm, wherever you live now.
That's not where I live, Pete.
Well, wherever you live, I'm sure it has more boats than people.
Come on, man, I grew up in Staten Island just like you.
Yeah, well, your grammar and lack of police records say otherwise, so.
All right. Joe Biden then rejected the idea of testifying in the impeachment trial, saying, I want no part of that, while his son Hunter Biden said, wait, how much does it pay?
I mean, what if this is it? What if this is not how I want to be remembered? Sitting here pretending that I care about politics, wearing this fancy tie, like I don't need this. I mean, why am I hiding my drinking problem? You know, I just found out I might have a kid.
Yeah.
But Colin, I couldn't have gotten through quarantine without relaxing music. And my favorite is Sia, because she always sounds like she's bundled up and cozy in bed, right? Just,
party girls, don't get hurt, can't feel anything, when will I learn? I push it down, I push it down.
Come on, Sia, start the day.
Melissa Villasenor, everyone.
I want to tickle my friends again.
Oscar movie where a broken woman is finally alone in her car and just lets it all go, like...
Yeah, and is she laughing or crying?
Neither, she's acting.
Tom Cruise was recorded on the set of the new Mission Impossible movie, yelling at the crew for violating COVID restrictions. Apparently, the crew was using camera tricks to make it appear like they were separated by 6 feet, when in reality it was closer to 5'4". Lil Wayne met with President Trump this week to discuss Trump's FUBU Platinum plan for the black community. I don't know what it's actually called. Many are surprised by Lil Wayne's endorsements of Trump, but keep in mind Lil Wayne puts cough syrup in his Sprite, so grain of salt. The head of Chicago's police union is urging officers to defy the city's vaccine mandate, which is weird because usually Chicago police can't wait to take the shot. Walmart announced that members of its Walmart Plus subscription service will be able to take advantage of Black Friday sales 4 hours early. Experts believe it could be the most violent gathering of Walmart shoppers since January 6th.